Well, 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 to borrow a phrase from our friend Mr. Wojo, Rico, I welcome you to Nona's table because there's a chair waiting for you. Mm-hmm. And it's up to you whether you want to let Nona serve you a plate of food. The Pistons won last night.
So, you know what that means. Play the song.
No. Look, we've discussed this. If you listen to yesterday's show, I stood alone, and I offered you 5 reasons that I think they can win this series. That as bad as it looks on paper, down 3-1, the Franz Wagner injury materially changes the series. What happened last night? No Wagner, Cade drops 50. It's not coincidental. It's that the main defender for Cade, especially in the second halves of these games, is not there. It changes everything. And I understand. If the Magic make some free throws, they probably win the game. I get it. They didn't. We talked about how role players would lessen on the road and yours would play better at home. Here's the biggest evidence as to why I think I'm going to be right and why the Pistons will win this series. And again, I have no reason to lie to you. I don't even like this team. I find their style of play abhorrent. But I call it like I see it. I'm telling you, Orlando's not that good. You just had to pull your head out of your ass. But here's how I know I'm going to be right. And this is where it's up to Rico if he wants to sit at Nona's table. In the Knicks-Hawks series, Knicks are up 3-2. Do you know what the Knicks are favored to win the series?
What?
Minus 850. The Celtics and Sixers. Celtics are up 3-2 in the series. Do you know what the Celtics are to win that series?
Minus 500.
Minus 2,200, meaning you get plus 1,100 on Philly if you think the dog is coming back. Okay. How about the Cleveland Cavaliers? They're up 3-2 in their series against Toronto. It's been hotly contested. They're minus 1,600. So you get plus 1,000 on the Raptors to win that series. And then that would bring us to the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic. Now, the Magic are up 3-2 in that series.
Correct.
I've already told you what the other favorites are favored by. Minus 850,
yes.
Minus 2,200, minus 1,600. What do you think the Magic are favored to win this series?
Minus 150.
Minus 140. The Pistons are almost even money to win this now. I told you yesterday at plus 200 it looked really, really depreciated. And I went, dude, I'm telling you, Vegas is baking this in. They're not stupid. They know. That's where you couldn't bet the Pistons plus 200 to win the series. It's not worth it. But now, after winning a home game, a league game, a game you're supposed to win, they're almost even money. They're plus 120. I'm asking, would you like a seat at Nona's table? There's one left. I know you're going to Game 7. Don't lie to me. You bought tickets. Right. Don't lie.
I did.
So do you want a seat at Nona's table, or I'm giving it to someone else? This is the last seat. They're going to win tomorrow. Wagner's not going to play, okay?
Right.
I'm telling you he's not going to play. This is coming back to Detroit for Game 7, right. And the Magic will wither because they're booty.
Not coming back to Detroit, Mike. You know what? I'm going to have to pass on that seat.
Okay.
Only because in watching the game, I know the Pistons won, and I think they wired them from start to finish.
Won again.
They won again. Play the music.
Don't.
But I look at this, and I do think that when they go back to Orlando, it's going to fuel some of their try-hard guys. It's going to get them fired up. You're going to see players playing out of their mind the way Asar did last night with the 15 rebounds and, invoking the spirit of Dennis Rodman. I don't, because I looked at that game and, yeah, it was very evenly contested. So I'm going to give them the advantage of being at home.
Hold on. Now may I push back on something?
Go ahead.
How many times did Orlando have the lead?
They didn't.
They never did.
I didn't.
If you get wired, don't give me evenly matched.
No. Mike, when I looked at it, and yes, I know what you said before, but when all of a sudden this team just could not make a free throw, I was like, if they hit free throws, this is a different thing. This is a different game. They couldn't, I understand. But when I looked at, I expected the Pistons to boat race them. I expected the Pistons to win that thing by about 20. When they had the lead at 17, I expected them to keep it that way and push it even further. What I didn't expect is Orlando with a chance to tie the game with about 30 seconds to go. So if I flip that and I take it back to Orlando, I'm not feeling good. Now, if they get past Orlando, then yes, they win it. But I don't think that they get out of Orlando because I think not the city of Orlando, but being back at home is going to inspire some of their tryhards, their others off the bench.
No Wagner, no peace. Sorry. Series is over. No Wagner, no chance. Told you yesterday. This is going to be a repeat. They'll go down there. It's going to be the same damn thing. They don't have anybody to guard Cade now.
No, they don't.
So, game over. David, go ahead. You're the ultimate hater. Do you want a seat at Nona's table? He turned it down.
Yeah, no, I don't want a seat.
Yeah,
here.
you don't. Doesn't matter what I say. You don't believe.
Nope, I don't believe. I just don't see it. Paolo went back and forth with Cade, and we almost lost that game because of that. So if they can't D up him, then what the heck, man? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's giving these fans hope. They're going to lose Friday.
Kenny Cott, you're the last man standing.
Swish.
Do you want to join me? They're winning the series. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again. Vegas is telling you right now this is a coin flip.
Right.
No Wagner. He's not going to play tomorrow night.
No Wagner. And all the pressure now is on Orlando.
Thank you.
Going back to their barn. Everything is going to be like pins and needles for them going back there. I will say the Pistons win game 6. I think game 7 is the coin flip because I think the Pistons are, at the end of the day, a fraudulent playoff team. So I will take a seat at your table, and then I'll flip the coin with you.
No. No.
But Kenny, let me say this. I don't think all the pressure is going to be on Orlando because I think the pressure is still on the Pistons. They won 60 games. They're the 1 seed. They don't want to get embarrassed. They don't want to get put out. So there will be pressure on the Pistons in game 6.
Disagree.
I'm not saying there's no
Everyone's written them off.
I'm not saying there's no pressure on the Pistons.
Everybody, listen, the Pistons already know everybody thinks they're garbage juice. There's no pressure.
Right.
They've already been written off.
You don't want to reinforce the fact that you are garbage juice.
No pressure. No Wagner, no chance. I tell you yesterday. Look, I just want to know who wants to join. Do I want it to happen? Not really, because I don't think this front office deserves to have joy. I don't think they deserve to get away with what they did at the deadline. But that's not how life works.
No, and I understand what you're saying, Mike. And when the Pistons had that big lead, I was feeling like, okay, yeah, they have this. But the fact that their tryhards, their others really kind of kept this thing a lot closer than it should have been, and now they get to go home, that's where I can't join you at the table.
Well, you're not invited anymore. You're done. 248-539-9797. Nona don't play. I offered you a seat. Lasagna's getting cold. You're out.
All right.
Get out.
So I'm going to just park in cars now?
You do whatever you want. You ain't sitting at the table. 248-539-9797. Let's open it up to Piston fan. And if you don't believe, tell me why. I gave you the 5 reasons yesterday, and I can recite them again. One is Orlando's not that good. They're not playing that well. Now, you could say Orlando played well last night. They hit 17 three-pointers. That's a complete outlier. They didn't win. No Wagner materially changes the series. We talked about it. We told you about his matchup against Cade. And without him, weird. Cade drops 50 like it's NBA Jam. That's a major development. And Wagner is not going to play tomorrow night.
So did Paolo dropped 45. So it
doesn't matter. What does that matter? Cade is the best player in the series, and Cade had a horrible series. Paolo's had a good series.
Right.
Cade being Cade is the most impactful thing in the series. Paolo's going to give you a really good performance every night. Here's the other thing. Paolo's numbers all were in a trail position. Ooh, I'm down 12, and I just banged another 3. Like, I get it, Rico, but ultimately we needed Cade to be Cade, right?
Right, but here's what I think, Mike. Those two realize you might as well tell everybody else to sit down and just let them play a game of one-on-one, of horse. Because both players know in order to advance to the next round, it's on me. that Paulo knows I have to carry this Magic team to the second round, just like Cade knows he's got to do the same. That was impressive of last night, especially late in the game.
Well, that's
they
good.
were going back to back.
That's good. Now with no Wagner, I trust Cade more than Paulo.
Okay.
Period. I mean, Paulo is still capable of looking quite pedestrian. Cade, even with the turnovers, Rico, has still largely been okay. Really bad in game 4. Didn't love that. Look, I'm asking Piston fans, you do whatever you want. But I laid it out yesterday. Nothing that happened last night's going to change it. I mean, did I feel great about last night? No. I think, Rico, your point is well taken. Should they have blown this team? Yes. But you can also go, all right, how many YOLO threes is this team going to hit? They're not a good three-point shooting team, and yet there they were with 17. Pistons kind of did what they did. Right. They made 9 or 10 of them.
Right.
So were you minus 21 from the three-point line? You still won the game by 7. Yes, the free throw thing, I guess my offset mentally is, well, take away a couple of the BS threes that Orlando hit, and I'll give you 6 free throws, and we'll call it even. I don't know.
I got you.
Nothing changes, though. Like, was Duren really good? No, he had the 7 points early and then vaped out basically for the rest of the game. Had one nice putback dunk late, had a really nice offensive rebound late. Cool. Good for you. $40 million a year. But as far as everything else goes, without Wagner, I really don't understand how Orlando's going to close this team out. And from what it sounds like, he's not playing tomorrow either. Yeah. And if it gets back here to game 7 and you're sitting in Mason's chair in the Founders Q-Zip doing the open, no, they're winning. Can't lose.
Kenny, how's it go? The 9?
It doesn't go at all. It doesn't go at all because I'm not letting him play that.
All right, I'll have to come up with something new.
Wouldn't take much for that old cliche they got down there. 248-539-9797. Can't take it. Post game's happening. Poor Cassidy Hubbard's trying to do an interview, and all you hear is Mason screaming at the top of his lungs, talking to thin air.
At the end of the game,
Rico, folding chair. Oh.
At the end of the game, everybody wanted to scream Detroit basketball.
I'd rather get hit by a car. 248-539-9797. Here's Rico. We will talk to Piston fan next.
Hey, let's talk about the Chevy dealer in the area that's been leading the way. Hamilton Chevrolet in Warren. Andrew Pavlik and his sales staff, they want to be your Chevy dealer, so they're going to guarantee you the lowest payment on your next Chevy, period. They'll find you every discount, rebate, and incentive to save you some money. So get into Hamilton Chevrolet and hit the road with the great deals on their massive inventory. The selection is best right now and are ready for immediate delivery, including the April Rico deal. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox LT for $299 a month for 36 months. Walk into Hamilton Chevrolet with $1,000 down, drive off with 10,000 miles a year. Guys, you know the best deals are found at 14 Mile and Mound. Stop in and see my guys at Hamilton Chevrolet. Tell them Rico sent you and make Hamilton Chevrolet your Chevy dealer. Visit HamiltonChevy.com. That's HamiltonChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Brought to you by Twin Peaks. The Tigers avoided the sweep. Give me one more. One of the best teams in baseball, the Atlanta Braves. In the middle innings, the Tigers just 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position, but redeemed themselves later, scoring 2 runs each in the 8th and 9th.
Tigers won again.
Matt Vierling accounted for 4 of the 5 runs they scored. He caught up with Detroit Sportsnet after the win. Framber Valdez faced a lot of base runners early, but retired the last 10 batters he faced in a 6-inning effort. Michigan basketball will play Duke for the second consecutive year at a neutral site. This year it'll be Madison Square Garden on Monday, December 21st. It's one of 3 exclusive Duke matchups airing on Prime next season. The last will be played at Little Caesars Arena on February 20th against Gonzaga. For those hoping for a Devin Booker State of Michigan reunion, Phoenix Suns owner Matt Ishbia spoke to the media earlier. At the Cornwall Sports Desk, I'm Jeremy Otto. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Still reacting to that delusion buffet that Otto just offered us. Yeah, here's another thing about Devin Booker, Matt. He hadn't been any good since that finals run in 21. And his three-point shooting's getting worse every year almost over the last 4 years. And he makes $75 million, and nobody wants him.
This sounds personal.
Enjoy. No, I get tired of the Devin Booker thing because people like Rico, but he wears a Detroit hat. Nobody cares.
Okay, first of all,
yes.
I don't sound that way. Second of all,
that was a little rude. I'm sorry.
What happened to you today, man?
Your support of Mason. That's what happened.
Hey.
Had enough.
Hey.
It was the greatest time of my life with his morning show.
I loved it.
I
didn't realize it would cause this much anguish.
You've known for years. It's the most tired bit in this town.
Yeah.
It's worse than Forward Down the Field.
And you know what?
And we're going to hear it Game 7 when they win.
I know.
He'll be doing whatever he does. He'll be doing it pantsless.
I'm going to record it and send it to your phone.
Be the last time we ever talk.
Oh, really? Come on.
Oh, I changed my number without telling you.
Really?
248-539-9797.
Big G.
Do it. Go ahead. Do whatever the hell you like.
You're not going to block him.
Well, he don't like Mason either. So there you go. David, talk to me. Text communications. I offered it yesterday. I thought the Pistons had way better a chance to win this series than the math. I gave you the 5 reasons. They win last night. No Wagner material change to the series. We talked about it before. We get to talk about it today. It's not accidental. Cade did what he did. The primary defender is dead. Now all the pressure in the world is on Team Mickey Mouse. And pardon me if I don't think they're going to hit 17 threes again. So what do the texters have to say? Because Nona's got some piping hot baked ziti. It's just a matter of will anyone sit down at the table. Rico has said, F you, Guido, and your haggard Nona.
That's not what I said.
That's how I heard it.
I said, will you be serving masticholi?
No, because it's not a real thing. That's only what fake Italians or white people serve at graduation parties. David, what do you have?
So Jim Costa. Says,
Costa Choli.
Mike, I would like to accept the last ticket at Nona's table. Thank you, boss.
Welcome.
Love you. That is from Andrew.
Welcome, Andrew, and I'll be around with the fresh pecorino and Parmesan for you on your entree.
John in Ann Arbor says, Mike, I'll take a seat at the table. I'll bring the breadsticks, he says.
Please do.
Another one comes in and says, Mike, you work with a bunch of losers.
Oh,
I'm
no.
taking a seat at the table.
These are men of quality, class, and distinction. They are not losers. That doesn't mean they're not wrong here. They're not losers. Now, come on.
Okay.
They're winners.
Or Orlando finishes thing out and Mike does what he does every week and he kills off Nona.
Well, she's dead. I'm Nona.
I know.
I'm the old lady here.
I'm just saying. It's always funny.
Nona's been gone for a long time.
Every week, it's like Kenny from South Park. And Nona's dead.
dead again.
I'm with Mike for once. Pistons are winning this thing. The rest of y'all are some haters.
No,
Okay?
they're not haters. They just don't see it clearly.
No, if you disagree with anybody, you're a hater. Come on. You don't know the rules
I don't like
of life.
that. Yeah, but I don't like that. I
Okay,
don't
but
like that we've arrived at that in 2026.
Right. But if you, Mike, if you don't agree, you're a hater. You don't know what you're talking about, and you try to get people canceled. So Yeah. I looked at this game. I guess I expected a little bit more last night.
They disappointed you.
And they did.
Okay.
And now it goes back to Orlando.
And they're going to devastate all these fair-weather boner fans in O-Town. David?
Can we get Mason announcing the Pistons starting five as they board the flight to Cancun? I am not taking a seat. That is Daniel from Berkeley.
I would pay for Mason to go to Cancun, so he's not here. He can announce local soccer games.
The 9 needs peanuts.
Pear K? Hola.
Orlando will not shoot that good in Game 6. Pistons will win Game 6. Wagner comes back for Game 7, and the Pistons lose the series.
No.
Not sure about Wagner coming back for Game 7.
Guys,
Not
I'm telling you, calf injuries in the NBA, good luck.
And you know what? If it was, I'm sorry, David, maybe if it was the Eastern Conference Finals, he would do something like that. But you would sacrifice him for one game. He'll get re-injured, and he's done for the rest of the year.
The reason the Pistons are going to win the series is because Banchero and Suggs will never have shooting nights like that again, and that was their best shooting performance, along with Anthony Black, who will never shoot 3 of 4 from 3 again.
They're not collectively going to hit 17 threes again. And Cade, they don't have an answer if Wagner's not there to pick them up. You were watching it all series. You were watching the forcible switch as defenders were called off and Wagner would come to the forefront to pick Cade up. Without that length and size, you're seeing what Cade is able to do late in the game. I don't think it changes.
So you think another 45 points?
Sure. Okay. Sure. With these goofballs from Orlando, nice pinstripe pajamas. Losers. Juan, 97.1.
The Shaq jersey.
They're terrible. Juan, what's going on?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
What's up, Juan?
Look, I understand the fans, losing hope and the bad games you've been watching with the Pistons, but I'm more than happy to join you on this table.
Thank you.
I really believe that the Pistons are going to go down there. Even if Cade gives us 25, 30, I think we're going to be prepared with if they double Cade, he's going to spread the floor, dish it out. And you know what? I think even with everyone harping about the second score, I think if we just play good team basketball and take care of the ball, Orlando's not going to have a good shooting night. Banchero is an overrated shooter. He's not going to put up 40. He needs to put up 40 for them to actually have a chance to win. And I think Cade could still put up 25, and we'll win. And once we go back to Detroit, it's going to be the roof is going to blow up, and they're not going to be able to match us with that momentum.
Well, look, your point about Banchero as a shooter, noted. He's a scorer. There's a difference. Scorers find a way to get to the rack, get to the rim. You're right, though. As a pure shooter, do I trust Paolo Banchero spotting up from 3, multiply, or hitting these crazy difficult shots? No. But Banchero is going to get 8, 10, 11 free throws, and he's going to hit some of the unorthodox in the paint stuff. He's a good player, Juan. But the difference is Cade, when Cade squares up mid-range, step back or turnaround, I assume it's in. Like, I'm surprised when he doesn't hit it. That's the difference. Yeah, Cade's got to get better from deep, no question. But Cade can shoot.
Yeah, that mid-range is very Rip Hamilton-esque, where
Right,
it's like you just knew it's going in.
Right, that's why it goes back to what I can't stand. I mean, it's like the worst shot in basketball. But whatever, they go in, we'll take
mid-range?
it. Yeah, it's awful. What is this, 2000?
Okay. Can he add that to the list? The mid-range?
It's dead in the NBA. Okay. Only the Pistons would have the guy who loves it in today's game. What do you want from me? I don't like the way they play, but I doesn't stop me from telling you they're going to beat these losers.
No, I just learned new things. I didn't know the mid-range.
It's just math, dude. It's a mathematical terrible shot. You know this.
Understand, but if not, you end up shooting 53s a game.
Yeah, get with the times.
That's fun.
Hey, man, it ain't about fun. It's about winning. I can't change the rules.
Okay.
I'd like to win a championship.
I understand. I just didn't know
or maybe the Pistons will keep running around with their little play school belt. That's fine, too, if you don't want the Larry O'Brien. Go get yourself a little Toys R Us belt.
So he knocks down the mid-range, scores 45, but he needs to shoot more threes.
If you want to win a championship, yes.
Right. Okay.
I believe collectively as a team you do. Now, look, SGA is not He's a good three-point shooter, but his game is getting to the rim, and he's an unethical scorer. But you need three-point shooters around him.
That's what I was about to say. Right. That's why K needs shooters around him. K can do that.
Right.
But if you have shooters around you,
then we unlock. Then we get the good Sunday sauce. But again, they don't believe in building a team that way. We'll go to Thomas, 97.1. Tommy, what's good, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Good, Tommy. What's on your mind?
Listen, so real quick, I agree with Rico in the matter of you watched that game. Anybody watching that game last night? It just wasn't convincing. Even though they went up what they did, you lose a 3-possession game. Orlando's missing free throws. Mike, you said without Wagner, the Pistons win the series. I think with Wagner last night, the Pistons go home fishing. But let me hear what you
I totally agree. No, Thomas, listen. Wagner and Rico, to his credit, right? Let's be fair. Rico didn't blast all 5 of my points out of the water. The one we agreed on was Wagner. No, Thomas, if Wagner plays last night, your season's over. But he didn't. And he's not going to play tomorrow either. And there is no way a team that has limited playoff experience and no proven killers on their team is going to win a Game 7 on the road. I don't believe it. The injury, and look, Thomas, I'm not trying to do this whole you play who is available. Right. It's not the Pistons' fault. But would their season be over if Wagner doesn't get hurt? Of course. But no one will remember that. It is going to be it won't even be a footnote in history. No. Only we will know that.
No, if that happens again and they win, people are going to revert back to 2003 when the same thing happened, where Orlando was up 3-1 and ended up losing 3 straight. That's what people will remember.
Sure. After Tracy McGrady had that ill-fated postgame, it feels good to get through to the second round.
Bruh,
One problem, you're not through yet.
He walked off the court flashing 3 fingers and then 1 finger. I remember that.
Uh-oh. Was that back in your heyday of Mason fandom?
Mason was just getting started.
Okay.
We hadn't won the title yet.
He was just a young broadcaster. 2-4.
From Virginia Union University.
God, take me now. I'm ready to meet you. I can't. Oh, I hate it. All right.
Wallace. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, my God. Maybe you should hold a spite funeral for me and have Mason do the funeral, like when my body rolls in, have Mason do the intro.
No, we already got Eli Manning for that.
That's good. I like that. Perfect. All right, spring is, I don't know. Spring's a myth. I quit. Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electrical. What am I supposed to tell you? Oh, yeah, spring's here. It's great. F this. It's 40 degrees out. Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electrical. They got a $79 AC tune-up and free on-check when you tell them you heard it here. If you're looking for a total upgrade, you can buy a new furnace or AC, get half off the installation. The experts at Mastercraft, they have got you covered. 24/7 availability. All work backed by a 5-year warranty, and they offer flexible financing options. Call the pros today at Mastercraft, or just go to mastercraftheating.com. That's mastercraftheating.com. All right, Piston fans, if you listened yesterday, I know I'm an unlikely source of hope, but I'm honest. I believed you could win the series. I laid out some reasons. And the biggest one, and to Rico's credit, he did agree with this and acknowledge this while bleeping all over the rest of my reasons. No Wagner, that materially changes this series. So you got a taste of that last night. Primary defender on Cade, specifically in the second halves. He's gone. You win. Magic shoot out of their minds. Still don't win. And now you were already only plus 200 to win the series down 3-1. You're plus 120. You're basically a coin flip. I believe you're winning the series. Wagner's not going to play tomorrow night. And I'm sorry, they might try to wheel his ass out there like Lieutenant Dan in Game 7. Don't believe that either. I told you, part of me saying Orlando's not good, there's more nuance to it than that. We've talked about this. Who's their killer? Who's their closer? Like, who are they? Yeah, it's a nice collection of players on paper. I thought they'd break your balls. But even when they beat you in games 3 and 4, they didn't play well.
No.
So now they have to play a game they haven't played, big dog, to close you out. And you don't want that seat at Nona's table.
Well, no, because, Mike, they didn't play well in 3 and 4, but you didn't either, and the game was in Orlando. That's
Erroneous.
why. Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I hear you. I hear you.
That's why. If it was the old school setup where you were finishing off with game 6 and 7 here, absolutely, I would believe that.
I want to know if you, the Piston fan, want a seat at Nona's table. I do. I believe the Pistons are winning this series, and it's up to you. I have no reason to do this. Look, you might have a little side eye with this if it was Cookies or Doug. They're more cheerleady. I don't do that. In fact, I don't even like this team, both on surface or stylistic. I don't like any of it. So I have no reason to be positive other than it's what I feel. It's on my heart. This is what I believe. What do you believe? Because I've offered Rico unlimited baked ziti, a seat at the table, and he's basically told your Italian grandma, go F yourself, you wrinkled bastard. I can't change what's on Rico's mind.
I didn't know I was so disrespectful.
You hurt Nona.
I'm sorry.
There you
I'm
go.
afraid I may have killed Nona.
Rico said, I prefer SpaghettiOs. David, the
Chopped
text.
hot dogs.
Do you understand how offensive those are? Like, I can't even believe those are served to children. That is so offensive. It's remarkable. It doesn't even remotely resemble sauce. It's unbelievable.
Suggesting that will kill Nona. Like in front of Nona? Oh no, that would give her a heart attack.
So little Sorvino can't ask for, can I get some chopped hot dogs?
It would never even happen.
Get out.
That's crazy.
It's insanity in an Italian household. It's immediate deportation.
Hey, Mike, I noticed your nephew was outside, and he'll stay outside.
Oh, yeah, he gone. Doors are locked. Figure it out, kid. Go ahead.
Someone texts in and says, you can keep Nona. I'm sitting at Big Mama's table. Pistons win the series.
You can call it whatever you want. Mm-hmm. You're at my table.
I'll join Nona at the table, but can we have some veal when the Pistons win Game 7? Sam in Sterling Heights.
Yeah, we'll do a little veal chop Milanese. Whatever you want. We can make that happen.
Mike in Colorado sends this in and says, I don't even follow basketball, but I love me some Italian food.
That's
so
right.
Can I sit at the table?
Yes. 5-course meal. They're winning this series. And it'll be the most spiteful thing of all because they really don't deserve it, but they're going to win it. And the worst part, here's why I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen because I don't want them to feel like what they did was okay. Bro. I don't want that offseason or that deadline and that front office to feel like, oh, it was the same reason I really didn't want the Tigers to make the playoffs 2 years ago.
I was just about to say that. It would be the Detroit Tigers. Oh, well, see, look how far we went, and we didn't have to make a big trade.
See, and it's like, well, okay, guys, because the goal's a championship, but that's fine.
If they win in Game 7, they probably will all be wearing championship belts for the post-game interview.
I'd really hope they would have learned their lesson, but probably not. Play school, championship belts for all. David, go ahead, please.
The Pistons game was a tough watch. Glad they won, But man, it was hard. More importantly, I'm already over the Kenley Jansen experiment.
Wait. Paying an old reliever for an outlier season while he's old may have been bad? The guy can't locate, and the only pitches he's locating are middle. Absolute room service meatballs. Now, it's early in the season. You can turn it around, but he's walked 3 guys his last 2 innings. He's serving up room service. Yeah, it's almost like what I told you in the offseason of like, man, I'm scared paying a 38-year-old. He had a great year, but do you want to pay him off that year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people were watching the Pistons games, but I was just like, man, you can't throw Matt Olson that pitch in the bottom of the ninth.
When you can't locate, yes, you can. Indeed. SpaghettiOs. David, go ahead.
Wagner will not be playing. I'm with Mike. They have no championship aspirations and will not risk his long-term health over a first-round series.
I don't think it's about risking long-term health. It's that he can't play. Mm-hmm. That's it. This isn't like if you play, you may never walk again. No.
I'm so glad the city is focused on the Pistons' recent performance. Thank God that is signed Steve Yzerman.
Yeah, but okay, I'm going to say this, and this is going to sound really bad. What? No, you're smiling.
I was laughing at Kenny's ha. That's all in the background.
I have moved the Yzerman Red Wing thing to a pile of show topics somewhere below. Are you going to eat that? Somewhere below the cookie jar.
As Kenny would say,
ha! I just don't care anymore. I mean, like, DGA, I don't care. I almost feel like now I'm so done with it. There's nothing else. I've said everything. I'm going to wait for them to do something for me to even bother talking about them. I don't have a single nice thing to say about any of it. Anyone. You already know if I ran the team, I would have fired everyone. From the tippy top all the way down to whoever parks the players' cars. Everyone. Janitors, gone. I don't like the broom. Gone. Secretaries, out. I'd gone. I would have been Ari Gold with a paintball gun. It's not worth doing this. Oh, wait, is that a Kenny drop?
That's his laugh.
So stupid and juvenile.
But that's why I laugh.
I was like, wow, Rico really liked that one, huh? Glad I could contribute something to the show today, guys.
Can I ask Virtual Kenny a question real quick? Hey, Kenny, think this is the summer Yzerman pulls a big trade?
It works on so many levels.
Kenny, weren't the Flyers too young to contend? Aren't they?
Hey, Kenny, didn't Montreal get worse and then get better and we still haven't made the playoffs?
You asked yourself your question.
It's perfect.
I told you.
Absolutely perfect. It's totally stupid, but it's enjoyable.
That's why I laughed.
David, what percentage of the texters are with me on this? They're winning the series.
The majority actually are with you.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, that's good.
And for the record, I know I don't have a seat at the table.
Well,
I
you
understand.
turned it down.
Because I understand where you're coming from.
And you have an anti-Italian sentiment.
I love Italians.
You'll show it.
Some of my best friends.
You gotta stop.
I'm sorry.
That's like Kenny saying, hey, no, not me. I've got a black friend.
Right. I got an Italian friend. I love Italian people.
Just hit the button one more time. I don't care. Perfect. Right. Let's get to Rico, and then we'll get to the phones. We do have day 2 of our Kentucky Derby Trivia Blitz. We've got the scores from yesterday. I've got you covered.
Okay.
We'll get into the Pistons a little bit more as well. I want to know if you believe, because I think what I laid out is playing out in real time. So I'm getting ahead of it. If I'm wrong, that's fine. You can make fun of me. I don't care.
But here's the thing, Mike. What you the whole Wagner thing, it makes sense. I get that. If I'm probably about 51-49, but I'm not allowed at the table anymore.
You turned it down. I
That is
offered
true.
you a seat at
You
the
did.
Okay, then here's what stop.
But no, it would be disingenuous because I just didn't feel good about this. Yes, they won the game.
You are not required to be who you were last week, last month, last year, or last hour. You have to make a change. Make a decision. You got to be Vrabel. Go get some of that 10-minute rehab and be a new person.
Can I bring? Can I? If I do, can I bring my friend John with me?
John.
Let me tell you about natural weight.
No. Let me tell you something. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. It's not personal. I don't appreciate the cartoon stuff.
I need him to basically intro every dish that comes to the table.
And then get hit with one of them. All right. Kenny, what do you think? Okay, here's Rico.
Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Get green, stay green with Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Call 888-GET-GREEN right now. Why? Because your lawn could look exactly like mine. The grass is growing, but you know what? It's not weeds, dandelions. I don't have any of that stuff. Why? Because Natural Way came out with a solution for me, and they have been applying that for about a month and a half. It's not too late for you. Call 888-GET-GREEN right now or go to naturalwaylawn.com and let them design a solution for you to strengthen your turf, improve your color, control weeds. Why? Because they have a full menu to accomplish your dream lawn fertilization, aeration, weed control, disease control, so much more. I am glad that they have been treating my lawn for the last couple of years. Let them do the same for you. They've been serving Michigan since 1990, so they know what they're doing. Call 888-GET-GREEN. That's 888-GET-GREEN or go online at naturalwaylawn.com.
All right, let's get to the phones. So what started yesterday has certainly furthered today. I thought the Pistons had a way better shot to win the series than the math or certainly the national pundits, and I couldn't write them off. Well, the Wagner injury, it proved large, as we talked about. But also, look at what Vegas is doing now. You're damn near even money to win this series. Every other team that's up 3-2 are minus 1,000, minus 1,600. Orlando's minus 140. They're not that good. And when you take away their second best player, yeah, you kind of got gifted the series. It's up to you whether you want to take it or fumble the bag. That's it. We'll go to Dwayne, 97.1. Dwayne, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. How about you guys?
Good. What's on your mind?
Not much. Obviously a great topic. I think I know the answer already, but I just want to know if you've ever seen the show The Bear.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm asking for a seat at the table similar to the infamous episode.
Oh, God.
When
Christmas Eve.
Basically it's going to be me and you at the table throwing, silverware at, Rico and David's head. and Orlando's going to represent, what you call it, the actresses.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee. Sorry about that. Jamie Lee Curtis crashing out at the table, and all hell breaks loose. So, basically, I was very disappointed on Monday. Going down 3-1. I was like, what has happened? And this team is not, resembling what we saw all season, but I still have hope. And I reflected back on the 2003 season, as you mentioned, with Tracy McGrady, and it was looking dire back then too. But they got out the doldrums. So I was just pretty much utilizing hopium at that moment. But everything that you described, some of the negativity that was hovering around us, on the court with Doran and the others that not perform at a high level, and then even with Orlando players, playing above their capabilities. That's what we were noticing. So I want to be at the table with you. I have hope. I have optimism, and the Wagner thing has shifted the pendulum of the scope of the series.
And look, that's part of the playoffs, right? And I'm sure there will be a time, look, last year, Piston fans brought up the fact Beef Stew was not available. Maybe he would have made the difference against the Knicks. Maybe this is a give back.
You know what? That's fair. I didn't even think about the Beef Stew thing. So, okay. I'll give you that.
Could we nickname Dennis Jenkins Kid Icarus like the Nintendo game, because he's come crashing down to earth compared to what we saw in the season. Because when he missed that dunk in the first quarter, I was like, oh my God, this guy's awful. He's pretty much ran into a wall and he can't get out of it. And he should have drew a foul on that play, but he didn't. Still missed a dunk, and then obviously Orlando went down the court. But I was, beside myself at that play. I was having hope for Dennis Jenkins. I wasn't necessarily a fan, but he pretty much disrespect.
I'll put it to you this way, man. Outside of getting a number 2 this summer, my first order of business is do whatever it takes for Dennis Jenkins to not be here. I need a legitimate backup point guard who can play some big minutes in the fourth quarter and slide Kate over. But Operation Dennis out. That's my summer. I can't. Dude, this town and role players, man, it is a full-on seduction. Get out. No more. I can't take any more, man. Why does everything have to be like a Mike James built in a lab try hard?
You know why? Because it's blue-collar town. It's grit. We don't need superstars. And we just – exactly.
Go to Will. 97.1. Will, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm like the most casual of casual basketball enjoyers, and I'm on your side, Mike. They can't lose. With Franz Wagner going down, it's like – it just makes sense the way you put it yesterday and today. It's like, yeah, if they lose, well, dadgum, that sucks. But I think they're going to win the series.
Yeah, and look, you don't have to be a diehard NBA fan, and a vast majority of people who watch the NBA, look, the playoffs are what they watch. The regular season has largely become unwatchable. So you don't have to you don't have to do the fan credential thing. You're all good. It's just about if you've watched this series. And I laid everything out when they're down 3-1, now 3-2. Just do you buy in or not? And I will. I'm not mad at Rico or anyone who says no. But I'm providing reasons. I want to hear reasons from the opposition. It's basically the opposite of politics in 26. I want to hear from the opposition.
And as I stated, Franz not being there, that's going to be very hurtful for them. But going back home, yeah, they won games 3 and 4 there, and they're going to probably have some type of try-hard guy who has the game of his life, like we were talking Jamal Cain and his dunk in game 4. That's why I'm like, man, I thought the Pistons were just going to go BTA on the Magic, and they didn't. And that's what leads me to like, man, you got to go to Orlando, and you barely beat them at home. Orlando's not a tough place to play, but the fact that you're not going to be here, you're not going to feed off of this crowd at LCA, that your others may not have the game that they had last night.
You just watch.
I think Cade will be fine.
You watch when this goes to the fourth quarter tomorrow night. Orlando, please. They're going to have that. They are going to pucker. You wouldn't be able to drive a buttered nail up their ass with a sledgehammer. They're going to play so tight. Get the hell out of here. That when the fourth quarter, watch what happens. They'll all be wearing Mickey Mouse Club hats.
And here's the thing. No, Mike, I hope you're right.
You know I'm right. But you still don't want to sit at. No, I'll tell you what.
Bro,
take some time.
I got the seats to the ticket to Game 7 already.
Then I suggest you do some soul searching for the 5 o'clock hour. I'm gonna knock
get leftovers.
Listen to me. I'm gonna give you one more chance at 5 o'clock. I want you to search your soul. Pray on it. I'm just telling you. You can't change him. Him over there, that man is filled with hate.
Oh, you're so right. I cannot be changed.
That man is filled with hatred. You still have a soul. David's soul went dark years ago.
I am soulless.
It feels that way. All right, we'll go to Brian, 97.1. Brian, how you doing? Brian?
B.
Guess not. Thank you, Kenny.
Works on so many levels.
All right, you guys want to just take a quick break and we will do the Derby Trivia Day 2? We'll have a little fun, and then you're going to search your soul for 5 o'clock.
All right.
Because the Antipas is going to hit the table. And at that point, if you don't want to be at Nona's table for the rest of the series, you choose your adventure. If you're in an accident, you feel like you're on your own, the insurance company, they're not your buddy. The paperwork, complete nightmare. That's why you need to call David Femininio. Only Femininio Law has the accident response team. You need action, period. Crisis counselors keep you moving. Forensic experts lock down your case. It's smart, it's fast, and it's built to win, period. Get David, get paid. It's not just a tagline. It's your playbook. Call 855-65-CRASH or go to getdavidgetpaid.com. All right, people, this is very exciting. Evan Jenkins is joining us to get back to the Pistons top of the hour. It is day 2 of our Kentucky Derby Trivia Olympics as we get ready for Derby 152. The rules today are a little different, boys. Yesterday we did Jeopardy style. Today, as Evan... why does Evan run like he has to take a dump?
He always
It's
does.
always been that way.
Little tiny feet.
Maybe he actually does. I don't know.
He runs like he's about to have an oopsie at all times. All right, he's back. The rules today are Price is Right, meaning everyone gets a guess. Whoever gets closest to the answer gets the point.
Without going over.
If you get it right, bonus question.
$100.
Gotcha.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
David, do the business. Gentlemen, your first question. Kentucky Derby is a massive undertaking for Churchill Downs. Over 170,000 people will attend. How many temporary structures are built to host the Kentucky Derby? Temporary structures.
I had a question, and I'm not trying to be funny. Are we talking for the people or for the horses?
The people,
Okay.
jackass.
They have like VIP for the horses and stuff.
No, I mean, like,
We're not going to get through 3 questions. It's like I'm doing a show with a couple of potheads.
The finest hay that you can find.
I quit. Why do I bother?
is this alfalfa?
I'm going to go.
Exclusive shoes in the room.
All right.
I'm going to go with 12.
David says 12. Kenny?
I'm going to say, for that many people, I'm going to say 100.
Kenny goes 100.
I'm going to say 50.
I'm going to go 101.
You son of a...
And Evan Jenkins with the absolute assassin's move. It's 125 temporary structures. So for bonus points, Evan, if you get within 10% of this number, either way,
All right.
I'll give you 3 bonus points. How many feet of fencing are built for the Derby? Got to get within 10% of this number.
28,000.
28,842. Evan Jenkins with a 4-point Larry Johnson.
Yes.
How did he get that?
That was sensational, Evan. All right, here we go, boys. How many mint juleps are served on Derby and Oaks Day?
I'll go first since I stole. I'm going to say 29,000.
Okay. Rico Beard.
170 people. Let's say everybody has at least one a day.
Oh, I undersold, huh?
Let me go with 300,000.
Okay. Kenny Cott.
I'm going to say 30,000.
And David.
300,001.
Ooh.
Oh,
That would have been a shrewd move, except Rico got the actual number on the button. I am awarding 2 points for that. That was on the button, 300,000.
I think if Price is right, you get $500 cash.
Good job.
I'll buy you lunch tomorrow. That was tremendous. All right, so your bonus question for 3 additional points. And I'll give you a choice.
Okay.
You can guess the liters of bourbon or the pounds of mint. Which would you like to guess?
Let's go with the liters of bourbon.
How many liters of bourbon? Same rules for Evan. You got to get within 10% of the number. I give you 3 bonus points.
I'm going to go with
This is live
100
radio.
I'm about to say 120,000.
No, 50,000. But that's okay. The 3
close.
you got the bonus points on the base question. All
Yeah,
right.
and they're pouring strong drinks.
Everybody's dead. All right.
Looks like The Walking Dead out here.
How much does the garland of roses that has 400 roses on it that we talked about yesterday, how much does it weigh in pounds? Rico Beer.
I'm going to say 20.
Okay. Evan Jenkins.
58.
Okay. Kenny Cott.
59.
And David.
Oh, 30.
Rico, what was your guess?
20.
What is it?
No, I do some math. I'm sorry. I'm not writing it down. I'm sorry. David wins. It's 40 pounds.
Oh, I was over.
Now, this
You had to do math? David said 30.
I was thinking about the other.
If you go over, you're out.
Right. So
Right,
I just,
so,
in my mind, I wanted to double check. All right.
Good job, David.
So, in honor of David, we're going to talk about the garland and how long it is. David, how many inches is the winner's garland in lengthage?
Well,
We're talking about that thing they put over their butt, right? When they win.
exactly. The thing you put
Dear
over the
Jesus. Now, David, the rule applies. You got to get within 10% of the total number for 3 bonus points.
Let's go.
How many inches?
Let's go with 35.
Not even close.
Wow.
122 inches.
okay.
All right. So, how fast was the fastest Derby time in history? Your answer has to be in minutes and seconds. Away we go.
Do we have like a baseline of what it was ran in last year?
No. How about this? Here's your baseline. Think of what the nickname for this is.
I'm going to go.
The most exciting blank minutes in sports. Rico.
You know what? I'm going to go last so they don't do me that one thing.
Okay.
I'll say 201.
Okay. Kenny Cott.
I'll say 210.
Okay. David.
No, I'm actually going to go 156.
All right. Rico Beard.
I'm going to go 230.
And the rule is you can't go over.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Yep.
Who guessed 156?
Me.
You? It was 159 and 2 by
yes.
Secretariat in 1973.
Yes.
Okay. David on the board. What year did the mint julep collectible glass make its debut?
1972.
Okay. And you can find these at a lot of what do you call them?
Thrift shops.
Yeah, or estate sale.
Yes.
These are a big
Rummage sales.
big
yeah.
collector's item for old
rummage
people.
sale?
It's okay.
Rummage.
What year did the collector's glass make its debut?
1982.
82. You said 72. What do you got?
I'm going to say 96.
Okay.
No, I'm going to go with 76.
Rico wins, even though you're nowhere close. It was 1938. Rico gets the point.
Boy.
What letter has won the most derbies? Meaning a horse's name starting with this letter. So this isn't about we could do close in the alphabet, I guess, but what letter?
I'm going to go with S.
I want to go with T.
E.
R. I'm going with the Wheel of Fortune.
I want to
rolls.
congratulate David and award him 3 bonus points. It is the letter S. 19 Derby victories by horses with the name starting with S. Highest priced Derby horse in history was Fusaichi Pegasus in 2000. But what did he cost before winning the Derby?
I'll guess $2.5 million.
Evans in at 2.5.
I'm going to say $4 million.
Rico at 4. Kenny Cott.
I want to say $500,000.
I'd like to tell you you're wrong.
Okay.
We go to David.
You think that's the most expensive?
I'm going to go with 1 million.
I'd like to award Rico 3 bonus points because he is exactly on the number. Fusaichi Pegasus was $4 million.
And I want to let you know, see, I actually listened to our conversations about horses.
Kenny's like $12.
Yeah, Kenny's like, hot dog.
No,
All right.
we're not talking squirrels.
What is the dreaded post that no one has ever won from? What number post?
1.
Evan says 1.
2.
Okay.
I go
David.
with 20.
Rico.
I'm going to go with 17.
How do you determine who's right here?
Well, because I'd like to award
spot
3
on
bonus
again.
points to Rico.
Oh, my
He's
God.
got the number. Can we check his screen? My God.
It's off.
I thought he was just looking for his Mason mixtapes. All right.
Once again, Mike, I listen. You don't listen to the things I tell you.
Well, because they're usually about comic books. All right, let's just get to this. The longest shot, we talked about it yesterday, was Donerail in 1913. But what did it pay at the window for a $2 win bet. And cents matter. Dollars and cents, please. I'm not going to
62.50.
Okay, he says one. No. Yesterday I gave the odds. It's whether you remember what I said and how close you can get to the number. He said 162.
Yes.
You said what on a what bet? How much?
$2 bet.
$2 bet. I'll say $200 or $100. Give me $100.
Okay, David.
I'll go with 176.
Okay, Rico.
Go 195.
David Hall is closest. Donna Rail paid $184.90 on a $2 bet, which in 1913 you could retire off of. All right, last one. What was the last year that a Philly won the Derby? And here's a hint. I said it yesterday. You got to guess the year. Whoever's closest will get the win.
Was it a Motown Philly?
Oh, back again?
All right, I think I remember. I think it was 1988.
David says 88. Kenny Cott.
I don't remember. 2018.
Okay, we've lost Kenny.
I'm going to say 1989.
2006.
I'd like to award 5 bonus points to David. Winning colors in 1988. He listened. He gets the roses. That is 10 questions. David, do we have the updated scores? Rico on the number with a couple of these. This is good.
Yes.
Very pleased.
So Rico has 16 points total. Kenny has 3. I have 12. Evan, you have 5.
That's right.
Tomorrow we continue part 3 before we do our
the
Derby draft. You did a nice job.
Down the
Good job.
stretch. All right.
Was
David.
that? Did you like that better than the Jeopardy style?
No, I like both. But
Okay.
I like the combination of it.
Well, I've got the questions ready for tomorrow. Plus, we'll do the draft. This is exciting
See, I
times.
listen to you. You're hurtful to me.
Obviously, I don't pay attention.
Stop it! Back to the
Some purple grimace, dude.
That's Thanos.
back to the Pistons. Game 6 discussion next. Purple Grimace 97-1.
Brought to you by Moran Buick GMC, and we've got breaking news. Franz Wagner has been ruled out for Orlando in Game 6 tomorrow as well. Of course, he was seen in a boot last night. Tobias Harris is questionable with a left ankle sprain. Kevin Herter is questionable as well for the third straight game. The Tigers beat the Braves 5-2 this afternoon. Matt Vierling drove in 2 runs and scored 2. The Tigers scored 4 of those 5 in the last 2 innings as well. After struggling to get out early, Framber Valdez cruised late, retiring the last 10 he faced in 6 innings of work. Michigan basketball will play Duke for the second consecutive year at a neutral site. This year, it'll be at Madison Square Garden on Monday, December 21st, as one of 3 exclusive Duke matchups airing on Prime next season. The last will be played at Little Caesars Arena on February 20th against Gonzaga. There's been several reports the last few years that LCA could host a pro All-Star game. Sports Commission Executive Director Marty Doback weighed in on that with me. At the Corwell House Sports Desk, I'm Jeremy Otto. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Tremendous job by the fellas. Tomorrow we will have our final round of the game. We'll also do the Derby draft, have some fun. And I will tell you, it's going to be a chaos in here because Kenny is out of control.
Well, I'll say this.
Kenny is betting doubles at every track available to him on television. We've lost Kenny.
You did this. You realize that. You spawned this beast. But
I did nothing of the sort.
I disagree.
Are you enjoying your monster, Dr. Frankenstein?
No. I disagree, Kenny. You have a listening problem.
Thank you.
He tells you to do certain things, and you do the opposite.
No,
Thank
David,
you. Thank you, David.
Worst thing that happened, it was beginner's luck. Mike said, hey, Kenny, bet this, bet that, and it won. And then Kenny started betting. And then Kenny started going off script.
Exactly.
And Kenny, and yeah.
Now, look, here's
I saw a hot dog maker at the pawn shop the other day.
Here's my one request. And I just would like to ask this. David, is it plausible that tomorrow's Oaks Day and we have unbelievable racing all day? And I'm going to be here against my will. But no, when we get to the top of the stretch, it doesn't matter who's talking. We just turn their mic off and we go to the race. Like, just a way for us to partake. Because the problem is going to be, Kenny is going to be gone all day. Gone. He's going to be out of control tomorrow.
I'll be here only in physical form, but
exactly,
I will be here.
Mentally checked out. All right.
All I know is
so we want to get back to that's great. We want to get back to business.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
Good job with the question. I like this form. This is fun.
Day 1 led into day 2.
You are making horse racing great again.
Thank you.
Get a red hat, buddy.
Listen, it's going to take a lot more than me and a hat to fix that sport. All right. Are you ready?
Let's go.
If you listened to yesterday's show, I know I sounded a little bit goofy, but I said I think the Pistons have a way better chance to win this series than people are giving them credit for. And the Franz Wagner injury, and you just heard Jeremy Otto report what I told you an hour ago. Wagner's not playing tomorrow night. And yeah, Tobias is questionable with an ankle, but questionable means you're playing, even if they got to wheel his old ass out there. The point is, no Wagner, no chance. He's their second best player. He's an offensive weapon, but more importantly, you saw what no Wagner looks like for Cade. That's his primary defender in the second halves of these games. He went wild. So here's the other part. Vegas agrees with Nona. You're basically even money to win this series, even though you're down 3-2. So I have offered a seat at the table. The dinner table's got 8 seats. 7 of them are filled, and we're all waiting for Rico to show up to dinner. Nona cooked the meal. The food's on the table. You can either join the dinner table. The Pistons are winning this series, even though they don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. That's not what this is about. It's just about what will happen. And even though it's going to let that front office do a little pantsless dance about, doing nothing at the deadline, I can't change that. Rico, you've had time to ruminate, time to marinate.
I have.
Would you want to reconsider your seat at Nona's table?
You know what? I would, Mike. I would like to reconsider it. Can I hold off for now? I'm doing a little research because after listening to Otto, I was like, you know what? He's not playing in this game. Probably going to be the Pistons win, and they're going to come back to here.
And you're
going
to be at Game 7.
And I will be there.
Are you replacing Mason? Please.
I don't think the Pistons will let me do that. But
disagree.
You know what? I'll see. Maybe they'll let me do the third quarter.
They've been dying to have a founder take that seat for years.
But then I'm looking at this, and
yes,
I'm a little worried about Tobias Harris and the left ankle sprain. He's questionable for the game tomorrow. Herter, I don't really care.
That's a dead body,
right? But note if Tobias can't play or if he's on a bad ankle,
that might change some calculus.
That's where I'm like, oh boy, I was all set, but it's the Tobias thing and the ankle.
All right.
Can I have 5 minutes to
you
ponder?
can take you can take the remainder of this show because I need to know tomorrow if you're going to be on the bus or not. I need to know if you believe they're going to win the series. If you don't, stand on it, and it's okay. I am offering reasons why they're going to win. Part of this too, and look at yesterday's show. Orlando is not good. You're seeing the byproduct of a team that didn't play together all year. You're not going to just put that together now.
So the 17 threes, just blind luck?
I think it's the same type of thing as you shooting 6 for 30. I think it's the same type of thing as you missing 7 free throws in the fourth quarter of Game 4, and they couldn't make a free throw last night. These are the anomalies that define playoff series. I just feel like the Pistons dead cat bounced. We talked about this. They played arguably their worst basketball you could design in a lab in Games 3 and 4.
Right.
So there was positive regression coming your way. The Wagner injury is the change. I don't care what team it is. Pick any team you face and take their second best player out of the series. What does it look like? If you took Boston and you got rid of one of the Jays, if you took Cleveland and you got rid of James Harden, if you took the Knicks and you got rid of whatever you want to say, Cat, you think he's a Cat enthusiast, pick someone else. It materially changes how this works. The Pistons have been given a gift from God, one they don't deserve, but here we are. So if they want it, it's there for them.
Well, that's why I'm a little worried about Tobias Harris and that questionable with the ankle sprain, because I think you're talking about on the court their second best player. He's averaging around 21 points the last couple of games. Yeah, I would get what, but right now, let's just say he plays. You're right, man. They're already saying that he's out. That kind of tells me that this injury is a little more serious than we thought, because it's not even a game time decision where you'll find out about an hour before tip off.
He was in a boot.
The boot. Yeah, I get the boot thing. But the boot, that's just to immobilize the foot. But when you're already announcing,
boot,
he won't be there. That tells me it may be a lot more than what
tells me
you
better have your little teal hat on Sunday because they're winning this series.
I will not wear a teal hat.
Teal hat.
No, that's just ugly.
What hat will you wear? I know you're wearing a hat. Are you going to the team store? We going to try to get an alternate? What are we doing?
Maybe I'll go to the team store.
It's got to be better than Mason's hat. They always have him in the worst hats. Awful.
Maybe I'll get him to sign the hat. I'll wear a red hat.
Why
white
can't
hat,
he
blue
just
hat.
have indigestion for one game and they got to go to the backup and I get peace and quiet while I'm watching the game? I cannot stand his crooning over everything. Like you can't even hear the announcers.
But that's what every local announcer does.
No, there's only one other in the league that sounds that way, and it's that jackass in Miami. 2 minutos. And at least he's walking away. At least he's got enough pride to leave. Can't take any more. The 9 means stop sign. David?
But did you see this defense last night?
Oh, yeah. Wee diddy dee. David?
Break again? That's what you got to watch. That's our times at break again.
Well, I mean, the two brothers did combine to get their teams to Game 6, so.
Yeah, I'm not taking a seat. I can't take a seat at this
Well,
table.
we know why.
The Pistons are going to lose. I'm sorry I have no faith in this team. No, I'm not sorry I have no faith in this team. They did this
why?
to me.
Why, with everything I've laid out, are you choosing violence?
Why I'm choosing violence is because Cade, wonderful game. Wonderful. And I get what Uncle T is doing, but I just can't see Uncle T or Sir Thompson, who had a decent game, doing that on the road. I just can't see it.
I can see Tobias doing that on the road. I can't
He's had
see
a good series. Yes.
Right. I can't see Thompson doing that because, he's. I think he fed off the crowd, and that's where I'm like, I don't know if he can do that in Orlando. One of their tryhards will go out there, or others.
Okay.
I don't want to disrespect.
Let me throw the number out. Piston fan, tell me where you're at. And if you say you don't want a seat at the table, you say they're not going to win the series, I humbly ask you, I need a reason. And it can't just be hatred or you're angry with them or give me a reason. I'm giving you reasons. I think I at least deserve to hear yours. 248-539-9797. And I'll say it again. I have no reason to take this approach. This isn't fanboy stuff. This isn't cookies on his catio. I don't do that. And you damn well know I don't like the way they play. But I shoot you straight. I really believed yesterday they had a great shot to do it. They got the job done. I'm with Rico. I wished it was more impressive. But I do think Orlando hitting 17 YOLO balls, a little bit of an outlier.
No, that is quite fair.
And if they make a few less of those and make a few more free throws, fine. It's in the wash. The reality, you're going to Orlando. They don't have Wagner. And I think if you get to the fourth quarter of this game, and as long as it's a 3-possession game or less, Orlando is just going to tighten up like you won't believe. I don't think coffee's for closers. They do not have closers. They don't know what the hell they're doing. 248-539-9797. I want to get to the people. FanDuel, happy hour every day during the playoffs. Special drops you don't want to miss, from profit boost to bonus bets and more. The best part, it's every single day. So whether you're betting the early game or gearing up for prime time, make sure you open the FanDuel app and see what is waiting today. It's FanDuel.com/Michigan. You can get started. FanDuel, official partner of the NBA, 21 and up, present Michigan. Opt-in is required, and rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, we'll get with the people in a second. Again, I think they're winning the series. And if you think it's insulting that I'm saying it because Wagner's out, well, I mean, I said it yesterday. It's a material change to the series. I don't think you're built for the playoffs, and I don't think Orlando's built for much of anything. I think they're built to bust your balls. But you have got the advantage here now. Now, if you don't get it done, nothing I can do about it. But I'm telling you, Cade breaking out the way he did, that is not coincidental based on the matchup. So, David, what do the texters have to say? And I guess, again, please, let's provide reasons if you don't believe.
If Harris isn't 100%, that could be really bad for us. He's sadly been our second best option on offense. That worries me. You guys are crazy if you think the Pistons can win. There's no way Cade's going to score 45 or 50 points in the next 2 games.
Okay, but again, you're not offering reasons. Your reason is no way, bruh. Like that's not a reason. I'm telling you, the guy who's locked him up in some of these second halves isn't there. You can't replace 6'9" and that wingspan and that lateral quickness. And you saw it last night.
No, I think that he will go out there and do the same thing in this next game. My only question is, who else shows up? Cade will, but can somebody else come out there and give you some 20-some points in this next game? That's where I'm curious.
Roy in Clarkston text you, Rico. He says, I have a teal horse hat with a black bill on it. I will bring it to you.
Yes.
Will you wear it?
No.
Why do you dislike? Do you dislike it because it was a losing era, or do you not like it on a design standpoint?
I don't like the colors. I don't like it because it just, when I look at that, it reminds me of just bad Detroit Piston basketball.
Mateen Cleaves, yellow mouthpiece.
You might as well break out the burgundy jerseys.
The Merlots.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the playoff series against Miami when Grant Hill hurt his ankle? They wore the Merlot colored jerseys.
Yeah. I mean, it was like they tried to pick every color in the rainbow, and it's like, or you just go back to red, white, and blue.
Put some respect on the stop sign's name. Asar was a huge reason they won last night. I believe he will do it again. Dude was all over the place. That is James in Sylvania.
Cool. No. I'm sorry, but you know my thoughts. Carry on.
I'm taking the seat. Pistons win, and next series, JD comes back to normal after worrying about Reese.
I could see that. Oh, I don't. You gotta
Not
stop.
that part.
Gotta stop with that crap. It's a bad matchup for him, and he hasn't risen to the occasion. Do I believe positive regression next series? Yeah. AKA couldn't possibly be worse.
Of Detroit, find someone other than LeVert to guard Banchero. That'd be just fine for me, please.
Yeah, that was.
Put a big body on him.
That was a tough look.
But real quick, I think it was just funny because I think both teams were saying, let these 2 stars score. We got to shut down everybody else because that's the only way you're going to win. And for the Pistons, it worked. You shut down enough of the Orlando others. So we'll see if they can happen again. Go ahead.
Go to Eric, 97.1. Eric, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
I hope I'm wrong, but I feel that we will not win our Game 6 in Orlando just based off of the crowd never being in our favor right from the tip, and we have an uphill battle the whole game.
Well, right, but that's part of playing on the road, but I'm not going to turn Orlando in some great home court advantage. I mean, this is not a road game in Philly or Boston or the Garden. This is Orlando.
No, but they're ahead and they're fighting for the series just like us. They're a tough grit team. Their coach has coached them well, more than, my opinion, JB has coached us.
What's your issue with JB?
Series.
What's your issue with JB? I'm interested.
A little bit of the rotation. I kind of agree with what you hear that we need to give Stu more minutes and Duran less, just for helping us on defense transition to offense.
Yeah, look, that's definitely a decision. I think if you wanted to critique one big thing he did this series, it would have been Game 3, that absolutely crack-infused lineup to start the fourth quarter. It was insanity. But overall, look, JB's got to play the cards he's dealt. And I mean, you get people calling some of these other shows and they're like, listen, we got to have a lineup that features a Soar, Sasser. I'm like, okay, I've stopped listening. I can't do this. Like,
P-ball, Paul.
Right. These are not answers. These are not options. I mean, I think JB is doing the best he can, and players got to play. Like, you could have Pat Riley 40 years ago. Is that going to fix your second best player playing like absolute hot garbage?
No.
Like, Duran not playing well is kind of a thing. What is JB supposed to do?
No, you're right. And it's a cliche, Mike, but it's sometimes cliches are true. Coaches coach, players play. He can't go out there and say, hey, guys, I need you to miss shots. I need you to do. No, he's trying to put the best out there. It's just he's very limited with the resources he has.
Correct. And I mean,
and that's not his fault.
And if you want to cite his playoff record, that's fine. But all he's done here is a very credible, easily you could say they could have won that Knicks series. And now I'm picking them after that Wagner injury. I said I think they had a great shot to do it. They backed up my thoughts last night. I'm picking them to win this series. The JB thing, it's just this matter of convenience that fans do this stuff. Look, if they flame out and lose this series, hot seat. But if they win this series, that has to mean something.
See, I can't even put them on the hot seat if they lose this series, Mike, because it's not like they went out there and got embarrassed. It's not like they went out there and got swept.
You lost to an 8 seed.
They lost to an 8 seed. But
what?
The fact that I just don't feel like he was given full resources to go out there and win a title.
No, not a title. To lose to an 8 seed. Come on. Meet me in the middle. Say it's embarrassing if you don't want to say hot seat.
No, it's embarrassing, but I can't sit here and say it's a hot seat because you said
Orlando. Well, it's also Detroit. Nobody gets fired. So you're right.
In Orlando, their starting five just finally started playing together, and then one of their pieces just died again. So it would be embarrassing. You would be, the rest of the league would make fun of you. I can't put them on the hot seat because it's not like this team didn't come out prepared. It's not like this team didn't come out ready. It's just the players they didn't get it done. That's not on him.
To the people, we'll go to David, 97.1. David, how you doing, buddy?
David, how you doing?
Good, hey. David. What's up, man?
So I think they're going to lose tomorrow because I think Cade is tired. JB has been riding him hard every game this series. And quite honestly, I don't know how much more he can do, especially with that collapsed lung. So unless Duran somehow gets Reese out of his head, I don't know. I don't know what they can do to win.
All right, but here's my question. They were playing him in shorter stretches last night. Still equaling the same amount of minutes, but kind of giving him a quick rest, putting him back in. No Wagner, and he drops 45. That doesn't kind of alleviate some of your concerns?
No, he dropped 45 and we still almost lost. Right? Like, Banchero, is that his name? He was just like on fire, and I'm assuming he's going to be on fire in front of his home crowd, right? I think he's going to be going out trying to get that win. I think your last caller was saying, their backs are against the wall too. I don't think it's JB's fault. I think it's Duran not being able to break free. I do think that maybe if Robinson or if Herter comes back and they just make a couple of shots, it'll kind of free up the paint a little bit because Orlando will then have to start guarding them. And then maybe Duran can come out. But so far, nobody else has been making shots. And Cade, they're just riding him so hard, I think.
Okay. Listen, Dave, we're going to find out. Call if it happens. I'll be surprised if Cade doesn't play well tomorrow night.
I think Cade will because Cade knows he has to. Cade has accepted the responsibility. He's that guy. He is showing me that this is MVP-type behavior where, hey, guys, I'm going to lead us to the promised land, hop on my back, and he's doing that. And I expect him to do the same thing. I don't expect an off night from him.
No. We'll get more to people. I want to get a few more of the text messages as well. We'll take care of business next. 97.1.
Guys, one of the best decisions I've ever made was getting a basement done by Matrix Basements. They came out, they took a look at my unfinished basement and said, oh, yeah, we can do this. And their award-winning design staff went to work, came up with a fantastic design. And now I get to sit downstairs and watch the Pistons. I get to watch all the sports, movies, all thanks to Matrix Basements. They can do the same thing for you. You